Hey guys, what is up? Shin0525 here. Happy Sonic Month. Well, it's not quite Sonic Month yet of uploading this, but we're getting close, and I have a whole bunch of Sonic requests, so we're knocking all of them out. So this video was requested by AH2. Thank you very much for the request, and as you can see here, it's on Storm from the Babylon Rogues from the Sonic Riders series. Yeah, I don't think I've ever drawn Storm before. Didn't actually check before I uploaded this, but I don't think I have. So, yeah, we're going to be drawing the big Storm guy, the Knuckles equivalent of the Babylon Rogues. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get our pencils ready and, let's jump in. Alright guys, so to start off drawing Storm, what we're going to do is draw a nice, decent sized circle. Nothing too big. He actually has kind of a small head for having such a large body. So draw a nice little circle like that. And then we're going to get another big kind of circle right here for, this is going to be kind of like his body shape. Then we get another little circle here, and this is going to be his arm. And it's going to go into this kind of big oval like this. Then we'll get like his wristband, and then we'll get his hand here. And then he's going to have a little kind of oval going off here for his leg. And it's going to go into a shoe like that. And then he's going to have his board, which is going to be like this big kind of oval right here. He's going to have his fingers. We're going to get 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then his thumb's going to be on the outside. And then the board will continue down here, kind of like that. And then he's going to have this kind of big, I don't even know what you call it, just this big shape that comes out. This is going to be his feathers. And that's pretty much all we need for the gesture that we are going to use. So we could zoom in here, and we'll start off with his face. So what we're going to do is draw crosshairs in here. Something like this. Kind of curve it a little bit more. But what we're going to start out with is kind of in the middle here. We're going to start out with this sort of C shape. And it's going to curve up and over like that. And then we're going to get kind of the same shape, just kind of going in the other side here. It's just going to go up like this. And then we're going to start about here, and we're going to draw on his beak, which is going to be a line going down, and then curve even more down, so you get kind of like this L type shape. It's going to curve up and in like this. And then before we finish this off, we're going to just kind of get the rest of his beak shape in. So we're going to start about here, draw a line going down, and curve it up. Kind of over and in like this. And then we're going to get a curve line going up, and then curve it down like that. And now we can draw on his beak, which his beak's going to start a little bit before this line ends. And we're just going to draw a line going down, up, down, and then up like this. And then to finish off his eyes, you're going to get a curve line going down here, and then one at the edge here, so you get kind of like a little highlight right there. Same thing on this side, like that. And you get a nice little curve line, or a nice little oval for his eye. You don't see a lot of this pupil, but you do see a lot of this one. So we can draw a nice big circle like that, with a nice smaller circle on the inside like this. You can kind of shade this one in too if you want. You see a little bit of it over here too. So that's pretty much it for his kind of like face area. We can draw the eyebrows, which are just curved lines that follow the shape of the eye here. And then we could draw in his glasses, which are pretty easy. You just draw a nice little circle right here and here, and then you draw a bigger circle around that circle, like that, and then two little curved lines connecting them. Nice, simple, easy. And now that we got that down, we could kind of start from the bottom of his beak here and draw a curved line going up like this, and then another one kind of curving up and over like that, and kind of keep that round type shape in mind. Now we could zoom out a little bit. Now we're going to get his feathers here, and basically it's just three almost like spikes almost. These kind of go out, kind of round off at the top, and then go back in like this. So you get one. We're going to start this one about here. There's two, and then we'll get one more about there like that. And then this feather is going to be in front of these two, so this will be the darkest. Kind of erase the overlap there. Go in like that. Go over. And then just for like little highlights, he has this little curve line right here for the color change. Like that. And that's pretty much how you draw his head. Nothing too hard. But now we will jump into his arm, since his arm's kind of like in front of everything. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to get a nice little curve line right here for his shoulder. Then it's going to go down and kind of curve around. And then in like that. Actually, that's a little wide. Again, this is why you draw light, so when you do make a mistake, it's easy to erase. See a nice curve line like that. We'll get another little curve line right here. And now we could draw in his glove. So his glove, we're basically going to start off from this line and just extend this out and curve it around like this. And then here we're going to draw a line going out, kind of over, down, and then we're going to curve it in and get like a check mark, like that. And then we're going to curve this out, kind of go over. And now we're going to draw this same kind of shape just on this side, so it's going to go out, kind of over, in, and we get another little check mark, and then this one just kind of curves up to that. Like that. And then we're going to get a nice little kind of rectangle on the bottom here that hugs this outside shape. And now we'll get his hand, which his hand's actually really big since it's kind of like really in front of everything. So we can get a nice little oval for where his thumb's going to be about here. And then his hand's going to extend out and then just kind of go around and in like that. And he's going to have 4 fingers, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And remember when you draw the fingers, keep them in an arc. Don't make it like a straight line. You want it to arc around. And then this thumb will go out like this. And we could just kind of jump into the shapes we're going to get. So I like starting a little bit, like actually where this line touches this one, and we're going to draw a line going out. And then in, just to show a little bit of a curve. And then here, we're going to follow this kind of oval shape that we have here. And then it's going to curve out like this. Kind of go around. And then in. And then straighten out and go down like that. We'll get about here. Draw kind of the tip of the finger. Then we're going to go down, over, and in like this. So that's one finger. This next finger will go out a little bit further like this. Kind of curve over and in like that. And then these 2 fingers will just kind of start about here, curve in, kind of go down. And this one will also go down like that. Just kind of curve in to the hand here. I can erase any overlap just to make it a little bit clearer. And again, this is very important when you draw the gesture in. Keep it light, so it's easy to erase, and then you can just you're left with like kind of like hard, like clean lines that you want, and you just can easily draw over them. I'm gonna erase over here too. And then his glove has like a little bit of like seam work on it, and you can kind of see that on the edge here. So it's going to start about here and draw a curved line that kind of follows the thumb here. It's going to straighten out and then curve down to the finger here. Be another line connecting to the wrist. And you'll just see one more line that kind of connects from here to here. So it's pretty much it for his glove, and I think this is the hardest part about drawing him, so if you get the hand down, the rest shouldn't be too bad. So now we got his hand down, we could kind of draw in like his chest feather fur stuff he has going on. So it's going to overlap the shoulder a little bit. That's okay. So we're going to start about here and draw a spike. So we get one, and then we're going to get a second one going up like this, and it's going to kind of curve in a little bit. And then we're going to get a nice curve line right here for like his stomach. And then we're going to get two more spikes going out here and here. Like that. And then they kind of like loop around and kind of go on his back a little bit. So we're going to start a little bit over here. Draw a nice little curve line like this. And then a line going down and then into a spike here. Like that. And then once we have this line down, we can kind of draw in the rest of his body shape. So it's going to be this nice big curve that kind of curves in and then kind of out when you get to where the leg is here. And this actually goes straight into the leg, which will curve down, go around, kind of curve up, and then in like that. And then you see a little bit of the end of the fur here, so it's going to go down, kind of go into a spike here, and then one more, and kind of go up, like that. And now we could kind of, actually let's draw on his tail since his tail's nice and simple. It's pretty much this big kind of oval, like this, but it does have like a V at the end, like that, and very similar to the top of the feathers here. It's going to be a nice little curve line right there. Well, there's his tail. And now we could draw in his shoe, which his shoe is very similar, well at least the sock part, it's pretty much this shape. So we're just going to follow what we did on the top there. So we're going to extend this line out, kind of go down, get that check mark, down, over, kind of in, and we'll get another check mark, curve up and around like that. And then the shoe shape isn't actually too bad. It's pretty basic. So if you want to, you can kind of draw kind of like a circle right here. And it's basically going to curve down, kind of go around this circle, straighten out about here, and then curve in. This will curve down and in like this. So that's the basic kind of shoe shape that we have here. And now if you want to, you can draw a little curve line here to kind of giving you a little bit better of an orientation of it. But for the shoe details, we're going to start about here and just draw this long kind of, it's almost like a rectangle with like very rounded edges like this. And then we're going to start a little bit above that and just curve a line going over, kind of hug the bottom here, go over and then up. And then right on this bottom line here, we're going to draw a line going over, kind of curving up and around and in like this. And we can erase this line since we don't need it anymore. And then he has like a little kind of curve line right here. Go down, over, and up. So a nice little rectangle right at the front of his shoe. And very similar to like Sonic's shoe, he has kind of like a strap. So it's just this nice big curve line going up, over, and then curving around like that. So that's his shoe. And now we could draw in the other shoe, which we barely see. It's going to be about here. This is where the sock is going to be. And then the shoe is going to be about here. And just kind of curve in like that. So pretty much the same thing. We're going to draw what we see. So we would follow this around, straighten it out the bottom here. Kind of curve it down and then up. And then here we would have the sock. Kind of go into a check mark and go up like that. And then same deal, kind of get that really long rounded rectangle like that. Kind of curve line here, follow the bottom, then it's going to go up and then over like that. And then just a nice kind of small line that just hugs the bottom of the shoe there. Whoops. Drop my pencil. Kind of erase that line we don't need. Like that. Get that rectangle that's in the front of the shoe. And then just get a nice little two little curved lines here for the strap. So that's the shoe that's kind of getting covered up by the hand. Nothing too hard. Now that we have that down, before we draw in his board, let's draw in his necklace. His necklace actually isn't too bad. What you're going to want to do, I'm actually going to just erase some of this slightly because it's going to overlap it a lot. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to start with a straight line going like this. And it's going to go down, go into like a V, and then go up. And then we're going to give it a little bit of depth by extending these corners out and then just connecting them like that. And then here we're going to get another straight line. And then it's going to go down like that. And we're not going to see a lot of it because it's getting covered by the arm. But here, this one we'll see more. We'll get a straight line. And this one's just a square, so no V at the bottom there. But we will extend these two corners out and connect them. And you can kind of get this corner too as well. And then for his necklace, basically there's two straps that go across, like through it, like that. So to draw that in, we're just going to draw a curved line, round it off here, and draw another curved line going in. So just a curved line connecting them, kind of round it off at top here, and then curve it into that one. And then same thing on this side. And then one more, like that. And then you get two little curved lines there, and then another one, and another one. So you get these two kind of like strings that like wrap around and go through the necklace. Like that. And then any overlap that you erased, you can kind of draw in like that. And there you go, that's his necklace. And now just to finish it off, we could draw in his board and his fingers on his other hand. So we're going to start off with his fingers. And they're basically going to be in this arc, like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to get this bean type shape. So you're going to get like kind of like this kind of slightly curved line like this. And it's going to wrap around, over and in like that. And then same thing on this side, it's going to go out, kind of curve in a little bit, so kind of like a bean type shape. Then you get another one right here, and then another little curve line right there. And then his thumb will point outwards like this, so it's going to be out, kind of curve up, and then in like that. And then we could draw on his board, which his board's pretty easy. All you do is draw this big kind of curve line that curves around like that. And then what you could do is about here, draw a straight line, and it curves over, and then down like that. And then kind of the same thing here, you're going to get another straight line, go over and then down, over and then down. And you get a straight line right here connecting this line to this one. And then we're going to get the front of his board here. So what you're going to do is draw a nice curved line like this. And another curved line going past it and wrapping it around. Then we're going to get a line going out here, kind of curving down and then connecting into that. And then we're going to do the same thing, basically just two more times. So we're going to get a curved line. It's going to go up and around, straighten out, and then connect in like that. And then one more right here, around, straighten out. So it's kind of like the front of his board, and you can erase any overlap as well. And you want them to kind of fall on this kind of curve that I had there. So that's the front of his board. And then here at the very end of his board, basically what you can do is you can follow this line going straight down. So about here, and just be a line extending out, and then curving in and up like this. Same thing on this side, so this line will go down, going over and up. Like that. And then here we're going to get a line going across And then it's going to kind of narrow in here and here and go up. Like that. And then here you're just going to get a nice little curve line. So you can see kind of like the thickness of this board. And then just to finish it off, you get very similar to like his tail here. A nice little curve line for the color variation. Right there. And lastly, all we need to do to finish this off is to draw the flames on his arm here. And it's super simple. You basically start here and just draw kind of like a wavy line going up, kind of going down, another one going up, like that. Nothing simple. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much how you draw Storm from the Babylon Rogues. Not too hard. I definitely recommend looking at a picture for him, but he's kind of like one of those like bigger, bulkier, like rounder characters. So just keep that in mind. So when you draw him, use nice big round shapes. And he has like big arms, big hands. So everything about him's kind of big. So here's the sketch that we just did. I will actually put this up on the wall here. So that's the sketch. Stand up. There we go. So that's the sketch we just did. Here is the inked version I drew beforehand. So what you have on the left over there is more of a finished inked version, and the sketch you have is on the right. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So thank you so much again for your request, AH2. Yeah, thank you so much for the request. I do take requests if you guys have any. All you need to do is leave in the comment section below. Just write what you want me to do in the comment section. I'll put you on my list, and then on Sunday when I make a drawing video, I just randomly pick one off the list. There's really no rhyme or reason. And since we're heading into Sonic Month in June, so June's coming up, and we're heading into Sonic Month, my drawing request will be Sonic related. So if you have a Sonic request, now's the time to give it. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. Alright, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.